Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start this off the same way we always do, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending it with us truly does mean the world to me. Now, on that note, Tanner, hit him with you.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right. Okay, I'm excited. We got a banger of an episode today. This lady is full of life, full of positivity. I can't wait to get to know her a little bit better. So I'm really, really excited about this episode. As you're already aware, I do not introduce my guests. I let them introduce themselves because they can do a much better job than I can. So on that note, can you please introduce yourself to the world? Tell them who you are and what you're about.
Hi, my name is Amanda Chubbs, and most of you know me as Amander, I guess, because that's my nickname and I guess alias at this point. I am a hairstylist here in Fort McMurray, and I run a full-fledged beauty salon. So I do hair and makeup, and last year I did a really cool project called Birthday on Wheels, and that's how we met.
That is.
Yeah.
It's a very cool project.
Yeah, it was
very
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Now, before we get started, there's so many questions I have for you. You're going to be doing a lot of talking today. The first thing I want to talk about is your nickname. How did this Amander start?
We were we were really young, and my best friend Nikki was trying to call out to me one day, and she just stuttered on my name and called me Amander, and it stuck. My parents even called me Amander, my family, everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how nicknames start.
And it's been true. Like, even my little guy calls me Amander.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Pretty
Okay,
cool.
because I see this online all the time, and it's how your profile name is, and I'm like, there's no way her parents named her this. So,
Yeah.
okay, very neat.
Yeah. It's
All
cool.
right. It is cool.
Yeah.
It's different.
I love it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have to write it as an alias. Like, when I go places, they're like, "Do you have an alias?" And I have to write it because it's in so many places now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
Let's-
the cops know then.
Yeah, the cops know. Yeah, the cops know where to find you.
They do.
You look like somebody who has a relationship with the police. A good one. Yeah.
They know me.
There you go. So let's talk about this awesome project that you started. Tell the people at home what it is first and foremost, and then we can get into how it all started. But
So it's called the Fort McMurray Birthday Party on Wheels. And how it started was he was 8 at the time, and I have a little boy, and I've always been that mom that just goes like way overboard with birthdays. You know, we rent the big room, we rent the pool, we do the decorations, the extravagant cakes and everything. So for my son to not be able to have a birthday party and have 0 people around was a huge hit to him. So I just looked around at different things to do, and I was like, okay, well, we'll just see if we can get some people together, and we'll do a little drive-by. And it turned out to be this huge, huge project that lasted like 5.5 months.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
So-
amazing. I was on the news in Australia.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was super. The first time I saw it, I had a kid on my block. It was his birthday,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden there's these cars driving by because I live on a pretty quiet street. So to have like 50 cars just pull in a lineup and honking and whoop whoop whoop, I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
And so then I did a little bit of research, and yeah, like you started this amazing things for kids.
It
Like,
blew up.
yeah,
It blew up. Yeah.
and it turned into what I could only imagine was a full-time job for you.
It was a full-time job. There was sometimes it went from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
and every 15 minutes just banging out another party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the people at home who don't know what this is, basically you could put your kid's name on your Facebook group or
Yep.
get in contact with you, and then you had organized a bunch of people who just like were on there,
Yep.
and they would drive by this kid's house on the birthday at a certain time
Yeah.
and just honk and wish kids a happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Absolutely.
It was something else.
There was police cars and fire trucks and ambulance and
Yeah.
everyone. There was off-duty police. They would come when they weren't working. Kids loved it. Animals tagged along.
That's right.
There was a bunch of people in the community who owned horses. They were on horses.
we did one for your birthday, and that
Yeah.
was what blew my mind. There was like 3 horses that roll. I
There's
was like, where are these
horses and
horses coming from?
like lots of bikes and it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it
Yeah.
was really beautiful thing that you created there, especially during
Yeah.
COVID. Like you want to make your children's birthday special still, right?
It was
And
pretty awesome. And we did them for more than just like they weren't just for kids. We did them for a lot of seniors down at the Rotary House. We did them for people who just had babies because they couldn't have baby showers or family couldn't meet the babies, so we did a little drive-by for that. It was really fun.
that's right.
Yeah.
So, do you think you're gonna do it, or is there a need for it this summer coming up, or was it kind of like the one summer thing?
Well, I'm not quite sure if everything on I don't want to jinx it, but if we go back into lockdown, I always said that I would start it again. But
Okay.
with everything mostly open for the most part, everything is open.
Right.
So it's kind of difficult to round people up for it.
That's right.
So unfortunately right now we can't do them, but people still do them on their own or they message me and I'll say, "Yeah, just put it on the page." And
Yeah.
yeah, they do it from there.
Cool. So it's
Yeah.
not as much administration work for you anymore then.
No, it's definitely calmed down a lot, but there's still a lot of people that do them.
Yeah.
And they do them individually. I have all the rules on the page on how to do it. Don't do it any later than 7 o'clock. And,
Right.
always be respectful. Pass on the right side of the road so that nobody's crossing out in front to try to run. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, it was super cool.
it was so much fun.
No doubt.
Yeah, it was. It was really fun.
And you met so many people.
So many people. Like,
You turned into like a big time celebrity in town.
it's kind of strange, but it's definitely strange being someone like myself. I'm typically shy.
Right.
And now I can't move without people being like, "Oh, hi," they
Yeah.
recognize us. They say hello to us in the mall,
That's right.
grocery store.
Yeah.
Everybody's kids know who I am.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
that's what's going to happen now. The kids remember you now, and they're only going to get older, and
Yeah.
you're going to be recognized for years to come. Just
Yeah.
giving you a heads up on that
I'm
one.
gonna have to start wearing a wig when I go out.
Yeah.
Kind of noticeable.
Yeah. So let's talk about your hair, and let's talk about your company. So
Thank you.
you have a whole salon. So you're
I
doing
do.
makeup, hair,
All of it.
everything.
Yep.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Well, I first went to hair school in 2002,
Okay.
and I've taken a break every once in a while through there. I used to work out at, I worked out at Syncrude. I've worked at a few places here in town.
Okay.
But I always go back to it. It's always my passion. And then when I had my son, I just couldn't do the hours at a salon anymore because it just became difficult. So I started doing it from home. And then about 6 years ago, I got my business license and I started doing it out of the small room in my basement.
Right.
And now we have the whole basement of our house converted into a beautiful salon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So it's primarily yourself working there, or do you have some other individuals? who
I
come
have
in?
2 chairs.
Okay.
And it's primarily myself that works there, but I do rent it out to 2 or 3 stylists as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so everything from hair, makeup, what else? Like,
Mostly just hair and makeup. I
Okay.
do makeup tutorials.
Oh.
And yeah, so we do one-on-one. We do birthday parties, groups. So we would have people over and I'd set up like a table in the salon and I could do up to 10 people.
okay.
Yeah, I don't sell makeup or anything, but
Right.
I do give skincare advice, and I have a really good network of people here in town as well that do. Like my girlfriend does facials, so I'll send them there to get like proper skincare and everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. See, me and Tanner, we're not hitting up salons, so I don't know what happens there. That's neat though.
Yeah,
All right. So now you got nice green hair,
I
same
do.
color as the chairs we're in.
I love these chairs. These
Thank
are
you. They're
beautiful.
so comfortable.
They are very comfortable.
How long have you had green hair, and what other colors have you had?
I've had green hair for 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, it's a bit of a staple now.
Okay. And so is green your favorite color? How did you pick green? Like, why green?
It was my son's favorite color, and he was like, "Mommy, I want you to have green hair," because I
Right.
had purple hair.
Okay.
And he was like, "Dye your hair green for me." And I was like, "Okay." And every once in a while, I'll still be like, "Hey, do you still want me to dye my hair green? What about blue?" And he's like, "No, I like the green."
Okay.
And now it's just there.
Now, you have dark eyebrows, so I'm assuming you have dark hair like myself.
No, I'm blonde
Oh, you're
naturally.
blonde now. Because I was going to
Yeah.
say, how are you holding that color?
Yeah, no, I'm blonde naturally with black eyebrows naturally.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
So that's how you can hold that color so well
Yeah.
then. How often do you have to dye it?
I dye it once every like 3, 4 months.
Oh, that's not horrible at all.
No, I use permanent color, so it sticks around pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you told us right before you came here, you cut your hair for the show.
I did, yeah.
So you had super long hair,
I
although
did. I
it's
cut
long.
8 inches off today.
It's still long though. Still looks nice.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm shocked that it holds that long because I've always thought, especially, I got grounded back in the day. I dyed my hair and my dad got very upset. I wanted to have blonde hair. I don't just listen.
Oh, did you end up with like highlighter orange?
Yeah,
'Cause
it
your
was
hair's
like a
quite
carper.
dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't turn out well. And I got in a lot of trouble and I didn't even like it. I'm like, this was just the worst thing ever. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. And my punishment was hefty, to say the least.
You don't
So,
need to ground me. I'm already suffering.
yeah. So I thought that color would be hard to stay in, but yeah, you don't have to dye it that often.
No, I don't have the dye very often.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasts pretty good. And I mean, it's been in there for so many years now that it's just up here will fade, but down here never really goes anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So for people at home who want to like get in contact with you and come and utilize your services, is this all referral based, or I'm assuming you must have a page or something that they can get in contact?
Yeah, I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page,
Okay.
and it's Head Case Artistry is the name of my salon. And yeah, I usually go by word of mouth. I don't usually advertise. I'm
Okay.
currently not accepting new clients because I have a full clientele,
Oh, jeez.
but I
Sweet.
always advertise when my books are open. And
Right.
yeah,
So I have another question, just because
Yeah.
I'm not in the industry whatsoever.
yeah,
You do makeup.
I do.
Okay. So outside of like weddings or grad or something, when would people come in to get makeup done?
All the time.
Explain
Like-
this phenomenon to me. I don't get it. Like, because I was assuming, like, if there's a business here, they're coming in more than just weddings and makeup. So, like,
Yeah,
when
they do for photo shoots, like family photos, mommy and me photos. Photography has really blown up in the last couple of years where people want photos of everything. So the women always want to look nice for it. They always want their kids' hair done nice. So they'll come in and we'll put a little bit of lipstick on the little girls, and we'll do the mom's hair and makeup for photos. And we do weddings,
Okay.
and date nights are huge.
Date nights.
Date nights are huge. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, Fort Mac's a busy town, so you don't really get to spend much time with your partner.
Right.
So when we actually get a date night, a lot of us go all out.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really nice.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Now, the other component that you said was like you do tutorials. You teach.
I do. Yeah.
So, what's that all about?
Just for people who aren't really used to wearing makeup or have makeup and they can never really get it to look right and they're not quite sure what to do,
Yeah.
they'll come in and I can show them with either the makeup that they have or I can show them with the makeup that I have. And then I just teach them how to use their makeup and brushes and give them pointers on where to buy it and what products I like to use. And yeah, it's just it gives people a little bit more of that boost of confidence to use their makeup.
There you
'Cause
go.
there's so many people who just drop so much money on makeup and have no idea how to use it.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes it's just as simple as the brushes they're using.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as dudes, we don't have to think about that kind of stuff. But like when
No.
you think about like all the work that goes into putting on makeup, doing your
Yeah.
hair and stuff, fair enough. Like there's YouTube that you can go, but to actually get some hands-on experience,
Yeah.
huge benefit.
Huge.
So how long have you been doing that for?
I went and done my first makeup course in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, and then same with hair. I continue my education all the time.
Right on.
Yeah, all the
That's-
time. I'm always learning, always continuing, always staying fresh and consistent, and knowledge is key.
There you go. So do
Yeah.
you think? Well, no. Do you think? Are you seeing more like women coming in to get these tutorials, or are you getting like young girls for the first time? Like their moms are saying, "Hey, you need to learn to do this."
Mostly women.
Mostly women, eh?
Mostly women, yeah, because the young ones are on YouTube, so they don't need help. They know what to do.
They figured it out. Yeah.
They figured it out because there's 1,000 influencers out there with makeup and brushes and tutorials and how to do it. But,
Right.
30 and up,
Yeah.
that's not our generation.
That's right.
So we're not used to that kind of stuff. So we're very hands-on people where
Right.
the newer generations are just able to watch a video and learn.
That's right.
We physically
right.
need someone to show us.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's
I
true.
know it sounds silly, but
No, it
it's-
doesn't sound silly.
yeah.
There was one time in my career a few years ago where I actually got flown out to Detroit
That's
to. It was the best It was the best. But I got flown out there to teach a company how to shoot videos
It's amazing.
with their phones.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. It was a great trip, but same kind of deal in regards to there's lots of videos that you can go online and learn how to shoot a video on a phone.
Absolutely.
This was a physical therapy company that had numerous clinics, and they said, yeah, our age demographic, they're just not going to do it. They need like somebody to come and teach them. I did a similar course in Vancouver, and the guy saw it, and he's like, hey, can you come to Detroit for a week and teach like my staff how to do this? And I'm like, because I had to do it so many times. Sorry, hit the mic, Tanner. But yeah, like the age demographic of that above, yeah, they need that hands-on experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a huge age gap where it's just goes from YouTube capable to, no, I need someone to physically sit down with me and teach me how to do it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And it's nice because I've been doing all this for so long now that I've grown to be able to do both and appreciate both.
Right.
Yeah, I'm socially awkward, so I don't do many live tutorials of me doing my makeup.
Right.
Because I stutter and I stammer, and it's strange, but.
Well, if you ever need, we got another studio upstairs. We can.
I would love that.
We can hook you up. We can do some videos with you.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
It'd be cool.
Sweet. Now, we're running out of time. I'm horrible for just like letting these things go on too long. We have a segment though before we let you go called the Mac City Minute. It's Tanner's segment. He's going to ask you some questions.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what he's going to ask you, so best of luck.
Okay.
Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Question number 1. What is your wildest hair appointment story?
My wildest hair appointment story. I had a little girl come in, and she was 14 years old, and her hair was no joke, almost to her ankles.
Whoa.
And she wanted to shave her head off. All of it, buzz cut.
No.
Yeah, she did. She wanted it gone.
Oh no.
I had her sign a waiver. I had her mom sign a waiver. I drafted up a legal document. Her hair was so long, virgin hair, never cut, never colored, right to the floor, and she just wanted it gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of your own birthday?
My favorite part of my own birthday? Like my birthday that I had last year?
Like your own birthday ever?
My own birthday ever?
Yeah, like your favorite part of celebrating your own birthday.
Get-togethers. I'm a very social person, and I really love having everyone together and feeding people. I have a complex. I love to feed people.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of doing your work from home?
Having my son around. I absolutely love having him home all the time and being able to check on him and him always be there and just that little safety net and just always being able to have family time even when I'm working. I get to, put color on someone's hair, and then I get a 45-minute break and I get to spend that with him. So that's my favorite part.
Question number 4. What is one hair care trick people might not know to do?
One hair care. You're not supposed to shampoo from root to end. You're only supposed to shampoo your scalp.
There we go. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the action of the bubbles going down through your hair when you rinse actually washes from like ears down. That's why it says like a dime-sized amount and scrub your head. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's why.
There? Yeah, I didn't know that
That's
either.
learning stuff.
Yeah.
And your final question. What is your favorite story from your time as a local celebrity?
Jax's birthday party. Jax is Renee Denise is his mom, and Jax is the most beautiful, special little boy. And he's disabled, and he is just marvelous. And he'll always have a piece of my heart. He's just so beautiful. And we did a birthday party for him, and everyone showed up. Everyone from the Autism Society showed up. It was cold. It was crappy outside. And just everyone showed up, and I don't know if I've ever seen someone cry so much because they were so happy. It was such a beautiful moment.
Those have been your 5 questions.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just Tanner's section done. How are we doing for time though?
We are at 20 minutes.
Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Oh, well, can we go over?
It's your show.
There we go. We're going to go over. Okay. So I want to follow up with this poor girl who shaved her head. So like I had long hair. I loved it. I miss it. I shaved it recently for my sister. One day maybe I'll grow it back. I kind of like how it looks now, but I have a decent shaped head.
You have a great head.
Thank you. So I was cool with this. This girl obviously didn't know what her head looked like. Did she have an okay shaped head?
She did. She had a great head.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, you're telling this story, and my heart was just like,
Yeah.
please say she had a nice shaped head.
It's like one of those things that I always check for. I'm like, I'm a little vain when it comes to it. I'm like, oh, you don't want to shave your head if it's going to look like a box.
That's right. Oh, my goodness.
No, she had a perfect shaped head. It was beautiful.
Okay, did you keep in contact with this young
Yeah,
lady?
I did.
Did she grow her hair back?
She
Was it a
did.
one-time thing or
Yeah,
what?
she did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm roped in with a bunch of people in Edmonton. They do the hair Massacre.
Okay.
So that's where they start fundraising a few months before the Massacre.
Right.
And everyone dyes their hair pink, and they
Okay.
do fundraising. So they find groups of people who will do it as a collective, and then
Right.
they also find like really like people who are very high up who normally would not have hot pink hair.
Right.
And that's what it's for, and it's called the
Okay.
Cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my next question. What did she do with all this hair? Did she do it for
She
a cause?
donated it, yeah.
Yeah, because
She
like you said,
donated it.
virgin hair, like
Yeah.
that's money.
Yeah, it was long.
Yeah.
It was, I would say, no joke, at least 40 inches of hair.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so why did she decide to do this?
That's why she grew it out.
Oh, so she could give it away.
It was just something she always started doing. I think she started growing it when she was like 6 or 7.
Okay.
And she specifically grew it for as long as she possibly could just so she could shave it.
Oh,
My guess
that's
is she
beautiful.
started growing it at birth, but
Zing, zing, Tanner.
Zing!
Okay. Now the next thing you talked about is you like to feed people. What's your go-to meal to make?
I make a mean spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I do. I make a mean spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's mean about it? What's it like spaghetti? Like, yeah. What's mean about your spaghetti?
It's homemade right from scratch. Right from scratch.
Even the pasta.
Even the pasta.
Oh wow.
The pasta is homemade. It's like fresh tomatoes.
Okay.
Everything is from scratch.
All right. Well, next time you come
Good.
on the show, because there'll be a next time.
I'll have to bring some
We
in.
need some spaghetti, please. Yeah.
Right? We should
Okay.
do a video of just you guys tasting my spaghetti.
or a video
Done.
of you making said spaghetti,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
we
we
could do
will
that
eat
too.
it.
There we go. I like it.
I love
Okay.
it.
Now we went over. That happens sometimes. It is what it is. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. Obviously, we could talk for hours, so I would
Yeah.
love to have you back again and
Of course.
again. But before I cut you loose today, please let the people at home know once again who you are, about your business, and how they can support you.
Thank you. My name is Amanda Chubbs, and I have a beauty salon here in Fort McMurray, Alberta, and it's called Headcase Artistry. On Instagram, we're Headcase Artistry, and on Facebook, we're also Headcase Artistry. And everything else is on there. You can send me messages through both pages.
There we go. Sweet. Awesome. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, once again, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliot Pierre, and I just want to thank you for spending the time with us. It does really mean the world to me. Hopefully you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.